Hello everybody, it's Victoria and I joining you from outside on the pool deck. We're going to bring you a chair yoga class today. You can easily do this from your home by grabbing a chair, maybe a dining room chair without any sides to it. You're welcome to do this with shoes on or barefoot, and we're just glad you're joining us. So let's begin by finding a comfortable seated position in your chair. You can go ahead and slide all the way back and let your spine just rest on the back of your chair. You're welcome to have your hands placed down or palms open. And for the next minute or so, we're just going to practice some deep belly breathing. So I invite you to close your eyes at this time, or you're welcome to keep them open. We're going to prepare and draw a deep inhale in through the nose. Let that sink into the belly space, and then exhale completely back through the nose. You can continue this breath on your own. Each time drawing air in through the nose, filling the belly space, feeling the belly lift and rise and expand. Let that air travel into the chest, lungs. Again, lifting, expanding, and allowing all that air back out either through the nose or the mouth this time. So without constantly cueing that to you, I'll allow you to take this breath on your own. As you're ready, inhaling and exhaling. This is a nice time to set an intention for your practice. Continuing the breath. Enjoying the lift and rise and expansion. So I'll take one more round of your belly breath. And then if you've closed the eyes, allow them to open, finding a gentle gazing spot. And let's start to bring movement into the practice. So as you're ready, let's turn the palms over onto the top of your thighs, and we're just going to slowly stretch those hands towards the knees, maybe even allowing our chin to come down towards the chest, and start to peel the spine off the back of your chair. And as we come forward, we're going to restack the spine. We're seated a little bit taller. Let's continue with that movement by just slowly inching forward, a nice figure 8 pattern with the pelvis and the hips as we make our way forward. Now, if you are more comfortable keeping your back rested on the back of your chair, by all means do that. We're going to start to bring the arms into our practice. So let's take one hand and start to just a gentle reach, not very high this first round. And allow that hand to come down and then reach with the other side. And as you start to feel the side body warm up, you can expand those movements, reaching a little bit taller each time. Maybe you start to move the fingers and the wrist, like you're reaching for an apple and picking it off a tree. Feel grounded in the sit bones in your chair so that the pelvis and the hips press back towards your seat as your hand reaches away. And one more round of your big side body reach. And then coming to rest in what we'll call seated mountain. Let's draw the shoulders forward. Lift them up by the ears and then release those shoulder blades down the back. Let's draw the hands to heart center. And we'll begin our sun salutation. So with an inhale, reaching arms out to the sides and up towards the sky or ceiling. And exhale, drawing those hands back, heart center. 2 more rounds of just this first part. Inhaling up and exhaling, heart center. And again, inhale and exhale. Continuing this, and if my breath doesn't match yours, go with your breath. Breath and movement matching. Last round, inhaling and exhale. Let's release our hands to our thighs or just below our knees. Taking an inhale and then exhale, drawing the spine back into our cat. So a nice stretch through the spine. And as you're ready to inhale, draw the face, the chest, and eventually the belly forward. Maybe a little lift in your tailbone. And repeat, exhaling into cat and inhaling into cow. Breath and movement. So if my breath, I repeat, doesn't match yours, go with yours. And let's complete this final round, landing in your cat pose. And then slowly restacking the spine back to seated mountain. Let's bring our hands back to our side and we'll continue on building on our sun salutation. With an inhale, sweep the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to release the hands back down to the top of your thighs. Inhale, lift the chest. And on the exhale, we're going to start to slide the hands forward as we hip hinge. Now you're welcome to keep a long spine here, or you might release head and shoulders towards the earth. With an inhale, draw your hands back up the front of the legs, long spine. Exhale, refold. Inhale, sweeping our arms out wide, reaching for the sky. And exhale, drawing hands heart center. Let's repeat that, breath and movement. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the top of the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching arms out and up. And exhale, hands heart center. Our final round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hip hinge, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching arms out and up. And exhale, hands heart center. Pausing here just briefly. Let's lift one leg and give it a little support behind the thigh. Let's take a moment to just circle your foot around the ankle joint. Change direction. Get out the cracks and the slumps. And then extend that foot long in front of you, and then floating that leg back to the earth. And repeat on the other side. So drawing that leg up, you're welcome to hold in front of the shin or behind the thigh. Find some nice ankle stirs here. Change direction. And then lengthening that leg out in front of you, and again floating it back. We're going to add this into our sun salutation. So seated tall. Inhale, sweeping arms out and up. And exhale. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, forward fold, long spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, hands heart center. We're going to reach that first leg out, and as you do, grab underneath your chair with the same hand and extend and reach opposite arm out towards the sky and float it back down. Take the other side. Reach that heel away. Fingers reach for the sky. and draw back down. One more round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale, and then exhale, stretch and reach leg. Opposite hand. Draw back center. Other side, reach. Draw back center. And pausing here in your seated mountain. We're going to make our way towards one side of our chair. So let's go ahead and move, well, it doesn't matter at home. It'd be difficult to mirror. So we're just going to turn to one side of our chair and allow the leg that's in front to start to work itself behind you. So foot comes behind. And this is, we're making our way into our seated warrior one. So for some folks, you might be able to straighten that leg a bit more. Just listening to what the hip is telling you. If you're comfortable letting go of your chair, we're going to go ahead and reach the hands for the sky. Feeling some chest expansion. Release the shoulder blades down the back if they feel lifted. And we're going to add our airplane flow arms here. So on an inhale, release those hands back down in front of your body, by your hips. On an exhale, reach hands back for the sky. And repeat that. Inhale, arms come down. And exhale, reach. Inhale, release. And exhale, lift. Pausing here. And then eventually just releasing those hands back down. Let's sneak our hand to the back of our chair. And if your chair is not open, you're welcome to hold on to the back of your chair. That outside arm with an inhale, we're going to sweep it up to the sky into a side body bend. So allow the arm maybe to reach by the ear. And then releasing that arm back down by your side. Sweep that front foot forward to join the other, and then we'll make our way center. We're going to pause here, toe heel a little bit wider, heels facing towards each other, toes pointing away. And we're going to find our goddess pose. So with hands by our side, let's inhale, sweep the hands towards the sky. Exhale, drawing down to your cactus arms. Goddess pose. And let's just repeat that. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, cactus arms. And again, inhale, reach. And exhale. Final round. Inhaling. And exhale. Now reaching back up to your 5-pointed star. Let's draw the palms to touch. No worries if we can't quite reach there. And then draw those hands back down, heart center. We'll release. Toe heel, feet back in, and turning to the other side of your chair. So work that one leg directly to the side of your chair, and then start to work your opposite leg back. Again, finding that hip opener that is comfortable for you. Let's repeat our airplane arms. With an inhale, sweep the hands to the sky, and exhale, release them forward. Inhale, lift and expand, and exhale. One more round. Inhaling, and exhale. Let's either place that hand to the back of your seat or to the top of your chair. Your outside arm reaching on an inhale. Exhale, finding your side opener. And with an inhale and an exhale, sliding that leg to meet the other, and then making your way back to the front of your chair. Moving into our warrior two, we're going to take one leg to the corner of your chair and then straighten the opposite leg. Now again, this is comfort level. So some of you may keep a more narrow stance. Some of you might start to work that leg back a bit. So feel free to take whatever it feels comfortable. Go ahead and extend the arms out from your shoulders. And if it's also comfortable, let's turn to look over that hand. Flipping the palm, taking an inhale, and on your exhale, reverse warrior. Coming back to our warrior two on an inhale. Exhale, we're going to tuck that elbow into the hip crease, reaching our top arm for the sky, side angle. Some of you may even enjoy taking that arm more over the ear and dancing warrior. Inhaling, coming to warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, side angle. We're going to come back to warrior two just briefly. On your next exhale, draw your gaze and your hands both forward. And then slowly releasing and carefully coming out of that warrior two, that side. Let's go into warrior two, opposite side. So taking one leg to the corner of your chair and extending. You want to straighten your leg this time. Yeah. Let's reach the arms directly out from the shoulders. Maybe for a check-in, let's turn our palms up. Relax the shoulder blades, the points of those shoulder blades down the back, and then return those palms down towards the earth. Let's look over our hand if that feels comfortable on neck. Flipping that palm on an inhale and exhale, reverse warrior. Inhaling back to your warrior two. Exhale, side angle this side. So again, hand reaches for sky or over the ear. Take an additional breath here and into your dancing warrior. Inhaling, exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhaling and exhale. Inhaling and exhale. On your next breath, bringing your hands back to your warrior two. Exhale, gaze and hands come heart center. And then carefully just releasing out of that pose. Our next pose we're going to work on is a balance. So I'm going to cue you to come up off of your chair. If you prefer to stay seated, by all means do that. We like to move through our chair pose when we come up from this, but feel free also to use your hands on the chair, whatever is the safest way for you to come to standing. I'm going to cue that we reach the hands out in front. And let's take a mini airplane arm flow before we actually come to standing. So with an inhale, let's reach those hands up towards the sky. On an exhale, hinge forward, and our hands are going to reach behind us. Yeah, hip hinge, beautiful. We're going to inhale, draw up, and exhale, hip hinge, airplane arms. Inhale up, and exhale. One more round, inhaling and exhale. For a moment, just draw those hands back, heart center, coming seated tall. And if we think through that movement that we had just used, it may help us come to standing. So feel free to keep the hands out in front. I'm going to go ahead and cross them over my chest. Taking our inhale, we're going to exhale, hip hinge, forward, pressing into both feet and coming to stand. nearly done. Let's release the arms and just make your way safely to the side of your chair. All right, so our balance pose today is tree. So with one hand on the back of your chair, you can have some support. I'll offer you a few options. Option one might be just to lift the heel of your outside foot, keeping contact with the ball of your foot, and then slightly rotating that knee outward with the heel coming to rest inside the ankle. So this might be a pose, or we'll consider this maybe level one. You might draw a hand to heart center. You might even feel like reaching a branch towards the sky. Option two would be maybe you feel comfortable in sliding that foot a little bit up the inside of your leg, so no longer toe contact with the earth or floor. Drawing the belly in, relaxing the shoulders down, crown of the head reaching for sky. We may also bring one hand heart center. We might even grow a branch. On your next breath, maybe returning that hand heart center. We're going to shift the knee forward and then extend with a flex foot that heel out in front and draw back to your, we can consider this standing mountain. So if you feel comfortable in removing the hand from the chair, bringing hands heart center, and then releasing. Let's move to the other side of our chair for the opposite side. So maybe now you know where to go with this pose. So we'll just cue it the one time, and once you find your posture, taking several rounds of breath. So maybe going ahead and lifting that heel, deciding where you'd like to place your foot. Finding a steady gazing point that is not moving. And as you're ready, drawing the hand back, heart center, drawing the knee forward, reaching out with that flexed foot, finding length in the leg, and drawing it back. Let's move back to seated in our chair. And taking a round of our sun salutation. Inhaling, sweeping arms out and up. And exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching arms out and up. And exhaling, hands heart center. We'll complete our practice today with our eagle pose. So let's see if I can actually cue this correctly with our left and right. We're going to go ahead and draw the hands out to our T position. Let's take the right hand and cross it over the left, right over left. If it's possible, you're going to bring the back of the hands to touch. And some of you may even be able to rotate, bringing the fingers to touch the inside of the palm. Releasing the shoulder blades down the back, and then reaching fingers towards sky. On your next breath, Releasing the arms with an inhale. We're going to reach them up for the sky, and on an exhale, just float them back down like wings. And side two. Let's take those arms out. This time crossing left arm over right. Left over right. Back of the hands come to touch. Maybe even rotating at the wrist, fingers touching inside palm. Release the shoulders down the back, and exhale, reaching fingers towards sky, feeling that nice opener across the back of your shoulders. With an inhale, release the arms, float them up to the sky, and exhale, float them back down. Let's come back to how we started class. So we're just going to inch our way back to the back of our chair. And for the final minute of class, let's just return to our breath. So I invite you to let go of any muscular effort. Keep just enough to keep you seated in your chair. Again, find a comfortable place for your hands to rest, either palms up or palms down. I once again invite you to close your eyes. And this is the part of the practice where we quiet the mind. Maybe taking in any sounds that you hear, but avoiding nagging thoughts. Relax the forehead. Relax the jaw. Allow the shoulders to be heavy. Feel your feet grounded, supported by the earth. Awareness on breath. With your next breath, deepen your inhale. Bring small movements to fingers and toes. If you've closed your eyes, once again, finding a soft gazing point. Let's take one final round of breath together. So coming back to your seated tall position, arms to our side. Inhale, sweeping the arms out and up. Exhaling, hands, heart center. With gratitude for you all and a beautiful day. Namaste.